Hi, we'll be going through this Mathematics Paper 1 Non-Calculator GCSE Edexcel Higher for November 2017. Question 1, 36 prime factors. So we'll write 36 and I will start with 2. 36 divided by 2 would be 18. And start with 2 again. 18 divided by 2, that will be 9. This time we need 3 because 2 doesn't go in 9. Well, 9 divided by 3 is 3. So your prime factors will be 2, 2, 3, 3. And that would be 2 squared times 3 squared. So the answer should be 2 to power 2 times 3 to power 2. Question 2. So let's start with Kiera is 7 years older than Jay, and Martha is twice as old as Kiera. The sum of their 3 ages is 77. So the best thing to do is start with J. And let's call J's age X, because we don't know what it is. And we're to find the ratio of J's age to Kiera's age and Martha's age. So let's write Kiera next. And that will be X plus 7, because she's older than J by 7 years. And we then do Martha, which is Martha is twice Kiera's age, so that'll be 2x plus 7. And if you add the total, that should be 77. So in this case, I would try and solve this equation by adding all together and equate it to 77. So x plus 7 plus, well, I need to expand the 2x, 2 into bracket x plus 7, that will be 2x plus 14. So that will be 2x plus 14. 2 times 7 is 14. And all that equals 77. Put all the like terms together. So x plus x is 2x plus 2x is 4x. 4x plus 21. 14 plus 7 is 21. And that equates to 77. I need to take 21 away from both sides. So I'm getting 4x equals 77 minus 21. And I need to, then I'll divide both sides by 4. So 4x equals 56. X equals 56 over 4. And therefore, I get that to be 14. How many 4 goes in 5? 1. And I carry 1 to 6, so that'll be 16. How many 4 in 16? 4, so that's 14. And the age ratio will be J is 14. Kiera is, so they put colon there. Kiera is 14 plus 7, that'll be 21. And Martha is, well, twice Kiera's age, so that would be 21 times 2, that would be 42. Right, question 3. Make sure you read the questions carefully before you attempt the question. Parallelogram ABC is given. EDC is a straight line. F is the midpoint on AD, so that BFE is a straight line. Also given is angle DFE EFD, which is 35 degrees. Angle DCB is 75 degrees. We need to show that ABF equals 70 degrees. And we need to give reasons for our working. Right, so what I need to do first is basically extend the line BF or EB so that I can, that's it, I'll extend that line. I also want to extend the line, let me just do this clear properly. So I want to extend the line, that's it, of BC, and I'll call that G. Now from this line I can see there's a corresponding angles here. So corresponding, so this is one of my reasons. Corresponding angles are equal. That's one of the reasons. And the corresponding angles I'm looking at is this angle here, which is 35 degrees. This angle is corresponding to that angle over there. So angle EFD is corresponding to angle FBC, and that equals 35 degrees. Now there's another corresponding angle, so I'm using this corresponding angle twice, which is 75. So angle ACB is also corresponding to angle ABG, which is 75 degrees. So this angle is 75 degrees. Now total angle in a straight line equals 180. So that's the second point. Second point I'm using is number 2. Total angle in a line, straight line, equals 180 degrees. So therefore my angle, the angle I'm looking for, which is ABF, will be equal to 180 minus 70 minus 35, and that will be minus 75, sorry, and that will be 70 degrees. So ABF is 70 degrees. There are other ways to do these questions, like using alternate angles or vertically opposite angles, or opposite angles in the parallelograms are equal. So that means angle ECB is equal to angle FAB, vertically opposite angle. So angle in a opposite angle in a parallelogram, and the vertical opposite angle here would be EFD equals AFB, and that will be 35. Question 4. Again, read the questions carefully. The diagram shows a logo made from 3 circles. Each circle has center O. Daisy says that exactly 1/3 of the logo is shaded. Is Daisy correct? Again, we must show our working. Well, the area of a circle is pi r squared. So circle area of circle is pi r squared. We have 3 types of circles here. We have got the inner circles, that's a small circle. We got a medium circle, and we got a large circle. So the area of the small circle, so area small is, because small circle has a radius of 4, so that would be pi 4 squared. The area of the medium circle, which has a radius of 7, 3 plus 4, will be area of the medium circle will be pi 7 squared. And the area of the large circle, which is 3 plus 4 plus 3, that will be 10 radius. So area of large will be pi 10 squared. Now we're looking for the shaded part. So to find the shaded part, we need to take medium area, small area from the medium area. So we go area of medium minus area of small, which will be, well, that will be pi 7 squared minus pi 4 squared. In this situation, pi is common, so the area of the shaded path, which is shaded, would then become pi into bracket 7 squared minus 4 squared. Now 7 squared is 49, so area of the shaded will be, right, pi 49 minus 16. Now 49 minus 16 will be 33. So that will be pi 33. So pi times 33. Now, so the area of this small area is 16 pi. Area of the medium we did was 49 pi, and the area of the large is 100 pi. Now to work out the ratios now, so the shaded area is 33 pi. So to work out the ratio, we have small area, shaded area, and then the large area. Well, large area is 33, shaded area is 33 pi, and the large area is 100 pi. But is 1/3 of the large area equals 33 pi, according to Daisy. So if I do 33 pi is not equal to 100 pi over 3. And 100 pi over 3 is basically 33.3 recurring pi. You can see they're not equal. So in this case, Daisy is wrong. So we have to say Daisy is wrong. Right, question 5. We've been given a table showing information about the weekly earnings of 20 people who work in a shop. And this table is a group data because we got the earning from 150 to 250, and then 250 to 350, 350 to 450, 450 to 550, and 550 to 650. This kind of data is called continuous data. So continuous data. Why is it continuous? Because the column here is called the lower class boundary, and the column here is called the upper class boundary. So we got lower class boundary, and we go upper class boundary. If the upper class boundary equals to the beginning of the bottom lower class boundary, and the process is similar, in that case, that is continuous. If the upper class boundary is not the same as the lower class boundary, then it's not continuous, it will be discrete. So the word discrete data. So this data is continuous because the upper class boundary is same as the lower class boundary. Now, in order to work out the mean, we need to work out the midpoint of this class boundary. The midpoint is we add the upper class boundary to the lower class boundary. So we're going to calculate midpoint, so which we called x. So our x is our midpoint. So we're going to add upper class boundary to lower class boundary and divide it by 2. 150 plus 250 is 400. 400 divided by 2 is 200, so that's 200. 250 plus 350 is 600. 600 divided by 2 is 300. And 350 plus 450 is 800. 800 divided by 2 is 400. This is how we work out our midpoint. We just add the two extreme together and then divide it by 2. So the next one will be 500 and the final one will be 600. Now we need to basically find, let me just do that properly. So we need to find fx. Also, we need to add the total f here, which is the total frequency. So that means 1 plus 11 plus 5 plus 3, and that gives us 20. That's 20. Sigma, as a capital sigma, it means, implies sum. That means addition. Add, so it means add. So that means I'm adding all f, and that gives us 20. I need to find fx, that means f times x. That means 1 times 200, which is 200. 11 times 300, that will be 3300. 5 times 400, that would be 2000. Because 4 times 5 is 20, and then you got the 2 zeros. 0 times 5000 is 0. 3 times 600 is, 0 times 500 is 0. 3 times 600 is 1800. Now we've worked out our fx. We need to sum them up. That means sigma fx. That means add all the fx together. On adding them together, I should get 7300. You don't need a calculator, just add all the columns together. So that will be 7300. Now, the calculation for mean is, mean symbol is x bar because I'm using x for my data. So the mean symbol is x bar. So that's x bar, which is x with a line on top. And that equals sum of fx that's the definition of mean, over sum of f. Now, in this case, it will be 7300 over 20. Well, 0 on top cancel 1 0 at the bottom in the denominator. So then I've got 730 left over 2. And 730 divided by 2 will give me, well, 2 in 7 is 3. I'm left with 1. 2 in 13 is 6, because 2 times 6 is 12. I'm left with 1, so I carry 1 there. And 2 in 10, that will be 5. So my answer, the mean, will be £365. So I got a mean to be £365. And the next question, Nadia says the mean may not be the best average to use to represent this information. Do you agree with Nadia? You must justify your answer to get extra 1 mark. Well, in this case, the answer is yes. I do agree with Nadia because of an outlier. Outliers. Outliers do affect the mean. So an outlier is an extreme value. So I value an extreme value. So this is a value that's out of the, it's not proportionate to the data.